You breeze in the morning, every step is so golden. Oh yeah, breathing slowly. I never thought you would open up for me. I promise I will give you the love that you want. Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. There's no reason to choose, 'cause I'm falling for you, girl. Only gets better when you're pouring down on me. Oh, ooh, whoa. I always dream about you. Don't worry about the where to, now or never. We can start again. Just wanted you to be mine. Why don't you turn around and tell me now? Oh yeah, I promise I can give you the love that you want. Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. There's no reason to choose, 'cause I'm falling for you, girl. Only gets better when you're pouring down on me. I just want you to know when I look in your eyes, all I need is someone who can stay by my side. Into the seasons, I'll give you the love that you want. Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. Wanna make you happy and then she goes. 나만 혼자 남겨뒀어. 대화가 필요해. 너 먼저 나에게 말해봐. 너와 나의 관계가 달라졌음 해. We're out of time, so tell me you want more. 지나가버린 추억, 너무 잦은 다툼, 가끔씩은 지치기도 해. 이제는 너무 익숙해져 버린 너의 안성들이 난 더 이상 하고 싶지 않아. So baby tell me why not, why not. 너와 나의 그 차이가 why not, why not. Don't know what to do with you, but why not, why not. 너와 나의 그 차이가 you and I just wanted more.
너와 함께 있을 때 예전엔 안 그랬는데 그냥 집에 가고 싶을 때 Just another girl to you. I'm always stressing and begging your love, boy. I'm craving. No baby, 말해줘 지금. 보고 싶다고 해줘. 난 사랑한다고 해줘. You don't know a damn thing. 넌 나만 모르잖아. Quit playing with my feelings. You already know. I just can't come back. I'm falling for you. I just can't come back. I'm falling.
내 모든 옷을 옷 어디로 가는지 몰라 내 곁에 너만 있으면 되는데 근데 가끔은 나도 묻게 돼 대고하게 it's like a fool 또 바보처럼 행동하네 나 흥분하지 않겠다고 했으면서도 내가 외로웠던 거 몰라서 서로 못된 말을 뱉어 만나게 돼 Got me feeling bad now 속마음을 숨길 때면 아마 죽을 때까지 너 사랑하